Alright, so after being misplaced for the last 2.5 days, which means I could have gone to the Southern Worthersea Festival, or car show, whatever you want to call it. My injector showed up. Today is Saturday. These suckers showed up on Thursday morning, Thursday midday, if you really want to know exactly when it showed up. And my mail carrier misplaced them, therefore causing me 2 days of non-labor. For Mr. Andrew, who responded to my post, no, I have not replaced the fuel tank. Yes, there is crappy fuel in it, along with some seafoam and about 2.5 gallons of fresh fuel. Got those items. Well, I guess to answer Mr. Andrews, not questions, but his chain list of items to check for. The fuel tank is steel. It is crappy. There's a huge amount of rust, sediment, and flakes, and like you said, bad fuel that probably has never been, well, that hasn't been replaced in a long time. What can I say? I didn't replace the fuel. I did not replace the fuel tank. Yes, I did add a fuel filter coming straight out of the tank before it goes into the fuel pump, which, believe me, was causing a lot of noise. I mean, you could just hear that the pump was struggling to push flakes and all kinds of garbage through it. What else can I put in there? The original fuel pump was working, making a lot of noise. So much that I originally thought that the pump was bad, so therefore I replaced it. No biggie. It cost me $60 from my best friends at Rock Auto, and did that. That didn't solve the problem, so went on and started, thanks to the VW Vortex forums, I was able to get enough literature and the VW Caddy information website. I was able to gather enough information to get into this project, and I am a mechanic, heavy diesel mechanic, but I've always been a VW fanatic from the age that God knows. I think 13 is when I really got into it, when my uncle bought a 1983 Rabbit, just a regular Rabbit. It was just a gas one. It wasn't even a GTI. It was orange. Ever since then, I fell in love with it, learned how to drive and all kinds of stuff at 13. And, well, it grew on me, so here we are, fighting this battle and the wife to put it back together and get it running, and not costing me a lot of money. So far, fuel injector, I'm sorry, not fuel injector, fuel filter before the pump, $3. Fuel pump, $60 from Rock Auto. I blew all the lines out from the after the pump. I blew them all out, all the way to the distributor there. Got a brand new fuel filter from a local parts store here. Made my own fuel pressure rig, which actually works. Rebuilt the fuel distributor, which is right there. Yes, it has a slight leak. Actually, more like a seepage than a leak. Therefore, I'm going to have to redo that one with some shellac from a local parts store. The next thing is I tested the fuel injectors. Those are the originals right there. These suckers right here are the brand new ones from Rock Auto, which cost me $70 plus a discount, plus a heartache to get them back from whichever neighbor received them. And there they are, brand spanking new, and they have a different part number, as you can see. They're the FJ46. I have no idea who makes them. I think it's Standard is the name of the manufacturer who rebuilt them. My test rig was a couple of bottles of Coronas right there, and I am ready to reinstall this sucker. I did break a Y fitting from my two, what would you even call them? Idle assist valves or auxiliary air valves. I'm not really sure what you want to call these suckers, but I did break the Y that goes at the bottom of that grommet right there, and that grommet is pretty stiff, so therefore it don't fit with the 3/8 fitting that I got from my local parts store. No biggie. I'll figure out some vacuum hoses together and I'll make it work. What else? So I am ready to install my new injectors. Here are the original, my new O-rings from Rock Auto, which I've had for about a month and a half. Go install those into the new injectors and then figure out a way to install them into my, wherever that is, because I cannot see in there anymore. Not without a light. Let me get a light in there. I put my new injector cups. There they are. Those suckers are brand spanking new, and yeah, see a little bit of less glare. There it is. Anyway, these are my old ones. As you can see, they're pretty nasty. That's the bottom side. That's the upper side, okay? So here we go. Give me a second and I will try to get these things going again.